Ooh wee, yummy. Look at what we have for you guys today. A nice, easy, cheap recipe. Stay tuned and enjoy.
Hi ladies, welcome back to our channel. How are you guys doing? Today we'll be making
lentil vegetable soup, and it is a soup that anybody can enjoy, even vegetarian, vegan, or plant-based lifestyle eaters.
So she's vegan.
Kinda.
Yeah, so she don't eat meat.
I don't eat meat.
How long now have you been a vegan?
So
person?
I am coming up on 1 year not eating meat. However, I'm still struggling, but I'm still trying. So today we're gonna have a meal that I can enjoy, that he, a meat eater, can enjoy, that you can enjoy, everybody can enjoy.
Yeah, it's a very easy recipe. It's nice, and I think you guys gonna love it and maybe try it and enjoy it. So.
Yes. It's warm, it's hearty, it's like comfort food. It's perfect for any time of year, but especially like fall and winter. So come on with us in our little kitchen so that we can get started. Hey everybody, so I'm here at my cutting station, and I'm going to give you an idea of what you will need to make this soup. You can make this soup with whatever vegetables that you like. I'm just going to give you a starting out point of what we like. So in this recipe, again, you're going to have a good amount of vegetables. So we will have about 3 potatoes. You'll just chop, peel and dice, which I already have here in a bowl. You will need about 1.5 cups of lentils. Now you remember you have to soak these in water so that they're nice and clean and it removes any types of dirt or anything around them. And then we have 2 stalks of celery, 2 carrots, some green onion, a white onion, bell pepper. Use whatever bell pepper you like. We have about 1 cup of spinach, and then we have some dry seasonings that we're putting in here. So we're going to go with a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of curry powder, which is optional, but it will give you good flavor, a teaspoon of pepper, just black pepper. Here is a tablespoon of seasoning salt, like Lawry's or Seasonal. This right here is a tablespoon of adobo seasoning. It's also an all-purpose seasoning. Here you have about a little over a teaspoon of garlic powder and onion powder. Just remember that all of these seasonings are to taste. This is where we're going to start with our base. Also, we may put in a little bit of sazon. It's so good, it makes everything taste even better. So since we have all of these, we'll start off with this amount and then we'll add and adjust as we go. Then you need a few wet ingredients. We have coconut milk. You need to make sure you have some pure coconut milk in a can. I'm talking about the thick stuff with the fat on it. Veggie broth. Since this is vegetable soup, you definitely want to go with veggie broth. And olive oil. So these are all the ingredients we will be starting with today to get this recipe going and get this pot cooking. All right, so let's start chopping. All right, guys, it's chopping time. So I'm just going to chop up half of this pepper. Just get rid of the base. And we'll keep the seeds on the board for now and give it a little spice. I like to chop fine. Hamlin sometimes chops chunkier than I do, but I do small chops. So, but you do it how you want to. When you're making soup, you want the soup to have some good textures. So if you want to make it chunky, fine. If you want to make it fine, that's okay too. Y'all, so now we're doing celery. Just gonna chop them just how they grow. right, we're gonna switch it up and come down the middle. Remember I said it's good to give this soup some texture, so we'll change the texture a little bit of the celery. It's gonna taste the same, just different texture. All right, guys, here's the onion. Get your Kleenex and your tissues because you know onions can make you cry. And then this one is just the whole thing, and we'll just cut them into circles. Some skinny, some chunky, doesn't matter. Once that pot starts boiling, they're all cooked nicely together. All right, y'all, so we got everything chopped up how we want it. We're just gonna dump it all into one bowl so they can get acquainted. You gotta make sure your food get a relationship going. They can get together and, you know, vibe off of each other. All right, that's everything.
So we are about to wash the lentils. So just pour it in this. You want your lentil to soak and get off all those dirt. So you have to wash your lentil properly. Okay, so I'm just going to leave some water inside with the lentil so the lentil will soak while we get the vegetable on the fire.
All right, guys, y'all hungry yet? Okay, so we warmed up this pot on medium heat and we're about to put in a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. You can use whatever oil you like. Olive oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil is a good oil for vegans, so you can try that too. So we got our vegetable medley here that we had chopped up earlier, and we're just gonna add it to this pot. So what we're doing is just sauteing the veggies, y'all. You wanna saute those veggies until they're nice and tender and fragrant, especially the onion and the celery. They'll start to put off a really good fragrance smell. So yeah, just keep mixing those around until you have everything nice and cooked and those onions start to turn translucent. Alright, y'all, so one ingredient we forgot to mention was adding garlic. Usually we would use cloves, but we have minced garlic that we keep in the fridge also. And so we're just going to add about 1.5 teaspoons of garlic as well. Even though we are using garlic powder and onion powder, we also like to add the actual vegetable. It just boosts that flavor even more. So there we go. We're going to keep stirring everything up. Everything is starting to smell so good. Those peppers, onions, and celery are just having a party in there together. It smells wonderful.
So yes, guys, I'm about to add some vegetable broth into this lentil soup. I'm gonna add about 1.5 cups. I will add some water also.
Alright, so are we heating this until it starts to boil?
Yeah, when it starts to boil, I'm gonna add the seasoning.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go along now and add the seasoning. we have the seasoning salt, which is 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of Goya, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, spoon of curry, which is optional, a teaspoon of black pepper, and we're gonna add a teaspoon of salt also. I'm just gonna mix it all in. Yeah, you can see it's already start to get that body, and it smells so good. I'm just gonna add about a cup of water, and my lentil is all soaked and washed, so I'm gonna add them right away. So we're gonna put the cover on this pot now and let this cook for like 20 minutes, and then we'll add the coconut milk. So I'm gonna go along and add the coconut milk. And if you're from the Caribbean, I know you have that organic coconut that you bust it and you crack it and you get the real juice. So I have to get this by the store, so I'm just gonna add like half a cup of the coconut milk. So I'm just gonna let it all boil up, and then we'll be back.
All right, y'all, so to make this soup a little bit more savory, we decided to add some tomato sauce, or you could do stewed tomatoes, or you could do fresh tomatoes, but I feel like the sauce will, since it's already blended down, it'll just, give it a good base and make it a lot more savory. So we're just gonna add that in now. Just like that. We slow down our boil, but it will get the boiling again. And so yeah, that will make it more savory and give it a nice color.
So let's check our pot to see what's going on. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. Everything is coming in nicely. And folks, since you have been with us so long, I'm just asking you please to just click that subscription button and ring that notification bell. We appreciate that very much. So yes folks, I'm gonna add our potatoes now to the lentil. And you can add more potatoes if you want. You don't have to add potatoes too. It's optional. Just want to add a pinch of this, not much, just a pinch of this. Yeah, that much. And I just stir it around in it. You see, everything is looking so beautiful. So as you can see, everything is coming in nicely. That's what I want to see. That's the texture. So we're gonna give these potatoes about 15 minutes or so, and then we add the spinach because spinach is easy to cook. So yes folks, I'm gonna go along and add the spinach into this now. Then you just want it all on top there, because spinach take no time to cook. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour some in this container. this, folks. Look at this.
Alright, we back for the taste test. How is it, Lolo? Try it and let us know. Is it yummy? Yeah, very good. It's very, very good, y'all. Make sure y'all try out the recipe. Let us know how it goes. And leave your comments down below.